What's going on, guys? I think it's all in day 1. 134, 135. Let's go over what I was seeing, what the trade I was taking today. So we're coming into market open, and we were looking bullish on the hourly. This 4-hour gap did get inversed. NASDAQ, we were still bullish in bullish structure at the time. Coming off of this 4-hour equilibrium, you can see here, we also were in a daily gap here. Now it's getting blown through, but I believe on ES. No, ES was not in the daily gap, but NASDAQ was. And it looked to be respecting it. I liked these draws to the upside, but these draws to the downside were also pretty good. Today was definitely some continuation short action here. As you could see, yeah. So what I was thinking in my mind was, okay, we're bullish. We're coming up to sweep these highs. And this was a target for me, especially. This too, and London high, of course. Pretty much just these two highs. This is pretty high resistance. That's pretty high resistance. But these two highs were reasonable in my range, and especially if I started seeing some reactions off this hourly gap. So, anyways, go down to the lower time frame. NQ opened, decided to dump, taking out this draw liquidity, and then I was seeing a reaction off of it, as well as ES was well inside of the hourly gap at the time. And I wanted to see, pretty much my whole trade was whether this gap was going to get respected or not. We are in bullish structure. We did break structure to the upside on the hourly, so that was good. The higher time frame was showing us maybe, possibly, price wanted to go to that this range here. And these lows were pretty good too. These were pretty stacked LR lows, but I wasn't seeing a setup, and the higher time frame was showing. I was a little hesitant because the higher time frame was, it was jumbled up here. We were still bullish, even though we inverse this gap. We were still bullish because there's gaps below, and I was seeing rejection off the 4-hour equilibrium on NASDAQ. So. And that was in my mind. That was what I was thinking, and I was thinking, okay, price comes down, sweeps out these lows, makes an S&T, which it did. So right, we'll come down to the lower time frame. We had this 15-minute, also within the hourly gap range. So I wanted to take a trade right out of here, and I ended up finding an entry. Once NASDAQ swept this low, making the S&T from this low to this low, and then on ES was leading longs, and you can see that clear as day right here. Boom. And we were seeing a nice reaction, a nice blue candle here. I was thinking maybe a V-shaped inversion because it's a Tuesday. We ended up not getting that, right? So I saw the breaker structure at this candle here. Entered on the next candle, right? Stops below here, TP up here at these, this LR. Pretty good RR. I went a little low contract because, yes, the setup is there, but it does seem a little unfamiliar, and that's where today I kind of like, it's alright, but that's alright because I did de-risk, and like I said, my trade idea, and everything I needed to see, and I saw it was there, so I took the opportunity. Fortunately, it just didn't play out. So yeah, ended up getting pretty much stopped out in the first couple minutes. But like I was saying, S&T, we're coming off the hourly, still respecting it, and I wanted to see price return higher to these highs. I wasn't expecting this to get taken out, but once, this low got taken out, I was like, okay, maybe we are going to make a good reaction off the hourly and move higher and continue. But I think in this instance, even if I were to not take this trade, right? And I waited for price to break structure here, which it did, and then you can see that it retraced into the 5-minute equilibrium. It still continued down to the downside here, right? And I probably would have found an entry somewhere in here, but either way, I think I would have been at a loss today. I didn't like shorts. These, I mean, yes, there's a short play here with the NASDAQ. I would have traded on NASDAQ. I just want to see if it even would have played out. So we had the 15-minute getting respected here, right? And then we also had 5-minute sweeps at the highs. So once this got swept, I probably would have looked for an entry right in here. And we can look and see if yes. NASDAQ probably broke structure somewhere in here. This looks like a good 10-17. Yeah, 10-17. Oh, wait, no. Nope. Maybe 10-37. Yeah. So probably would have entered at 10-37. Most likely. Breaking structure here. Probably setting my TP up here or here. Regardless. Getting stopped out. I think today was just a bit of improbable conditions. There were setups. There was things happening. But price was just straight manipulating everybody. Straight manipulating. And especially, you know, I wait for the 5-minute manipulation, candle. It usually happens. It did happen, clear as day. Price came down, swept these lows, and I was thinking, okay, wow, this is going to be a V-shaped inversion. It's going to be free. Didn't play out that way. Didn't happen, but despite losing, I don't feel like my trade was invalidated. I don't feel like I did the wrong choice. Because I simply followed my strategy. I followed my rules. Everything was aligning and it was looking good. So I took the opportunity, tried to capitalize on it. Price just didn't go in my favor. And that's just part of the game. Sometimes you got to learn, things aren't going to play out all the time. It's just not how that works, especially in this shit. So, but if you took a trade or caught anything, man, props to you. Yeah, I mean, shit. We're doesn't look too good, but it's all right, man. These things happen, and we'll bounce right back from it. So that being said, I will see you tomorrow. I think I said I wasn't gonna trade Thursday, Friday, but I'm gonna do my best to get on because honestly, I love this shit, bro. I love this shit. I love doing this shit. So if I keep pushing, start making some real bread. That's the goal, man. That's the goal. To live my fucking dreams. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.